Alrighty. Welcome back. Oh, frame drop as normal. Just escaped Theta. It's pretty good to get out of Theta. Gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Alright, let's find Omicron.
I'm your host, Ogbernicus, and this is SOMA. I wonder what these are for. I don't know. Let's find out. Now they're offline. A lot happened back in Theta. Proxies, the weird cancerous growth-like material growing everywhere. The WoW material. They don't seem to be related per se. I'm not entirely sure what was going on with that. Like that stuff, that's from the WoW, but the other growth, I'm not entirely sure. I think I missed something, so I don't remember it the first time I played this either. Then of course there was the ARC project and people committing suicide after getting their brain scanned and put into the ARC. Just kind of gladly doing so. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Alright. It's offline. So. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, I know they're in an apocalyptic setting, and so I guess there's really not much for them to live for. But they could have been more helpful instead of just ending their life before the project was even complete. Not saying I don't condone it, regardless, but that's just my thought on it. Like, to just automatically do it right after being scanned, it's a little useless. Acres.
Getting anything. I can't read it. Catherine?
What?
There you are.
Where are we?
We're right next to Omicron, a smaller building connected to the main site. Can't you tell?
No, my view is pretty limited. There's some heavy restrictions on my system access. Did you find a power suit?
Not yet. Trying to figure out how to get into Omicron, the big building.
Oh, okay. Keep up the good work.
That's it? You got nothing?
Good luck.
Thanks.
She's so neutral.
Kath, how are you so okay with all this?
With what?
Being a talking box, for one thing. Not being human.
It's not so bad.
You know what? Let's go see if there's some notes upstairs.
You're not bothered at all by not having a body?
I'm getting there. You're making me feel really self-conscious.
Come on, be serious.
I never felt that comfortable being human in the first place. This isn't
Here we go.
much worse.
Not being able to move would freak me out. Glad you got the box and not me.
Would make it a little easier to help out if I had a body, but you're doing a good job.
Just figured Being able to stretch a little would give you some ease.
My physical constraints don't translate to my experience very well. I feel about as human as before, but as if suspended in air. Which is kind of interesting now that I think about it.
Alright.
Where'd you go?
Just doing some exploring.
Alright, let's go mess with that fuse box. Let's get
Kath,
going.
why do you think I was made? Why would this AI, the WoW, bring me here?
I don't think we could ever know. I have my own beliefs, but nothing that can be verified.
Tell me, why do you think the WoW brought me here?
The WoW had a range of assignments, but they all sprung from one single idea. Preserve humanity. When the comet hit the Earth, killing everything, leaving a fraction of humanity left alive, the WoW started to compensate.
It's restoring humanity.
I think so, but I don't think we share its definition of human. Or life, for that matter.
Catherine, are we alive?
So...
That's an impossible question to answer. We lack meaningful definitions.
I mean,
I figured there must be a way to know. To know if this life is worth living.
You assume you've changed so much, but have you really?
I don't know. I don't feel so different. But the world sure does. I never realized how much the idea of myself depended on where I am.
How do you mean?
I miss Toronto. Not because my friends and family are there, but because I know
I'll
where
let
I
him
fit
finish
in.
first.
In Toronto, I know who I am.
That's an interesting observation.
Okay. Not entirely sure what that... what... Get that healing juice first. Oh yeah. Shake it off.
What the hell are you doing?
I know it looks bad, but it makes me feel a lot better. Helps me focus.
That's... I mean, that's the WoW you're hooking up to.
I need it, okay? I wouldn't have made it this far without it.
Let's just keep going.
Not getting the best feedback from this. Feels like a guessing game. I could be wrong though. There's probably a pattern to it and I'm just not seeing it. As per usual. Come on. Do-do. Wait, do I need that one on? No. Did that drain juice though? It did. No. I think I get it. So I think the goal is to keep it in green. To get all of these functioning. Let's try again. So we need that one on. Definitely need this on. Okay. Turns this on. Turns those on. On. There we go.
Oh, the terminal just lit up.
I should have noticed that from the beginning, but I didn't. Alright. Let's fiddle around, shall we? Status, offline. I think that's because of acres. Okay. Okay. Oh. Back. What's over here? Radio. Oh.
There has to be a way to cancel the lockdown. Have a look around the room.
River, do we have any painkillers left? This tinnitus is becoming crippling.
Sorry, we only have heavy stuff left. Morphine level drugs.
I'll take it. Feels like my head is about to explode.
Can do, that's stuff for emergencies. Besides, Cameron thinks the ringing will settle when JR reaches 100%.
Then tell him to hurry the fuck up.
Should be a matter of hours. Just hang in there.
Keep me posted.
Yeah, well, I have this thing I need to take care of, so I'll talk to you later, okay?
Sure thing, Herb.
It must have overloaded his black box.
Humans have black boxes?
Here we do. Company policy. It records your vitals to help medical personnel treat you in case of accidents.
That's how I can hear the dead.
Right. Yeah, you should be able to data mine black boxes, just like the intercom in Theta.
Need to find.
Are you hearing that glitched noise?
Yeah, what is that? Did you do that, Catherine?
What?
I think I solved it.
Solved what?
Why do I get the feeling that we just got lowered into the back of a van?
What are you talking about? Omicron retracted the quarantine shutters. Lockdown canceled.
Something wants us to come inside.
And we want to go inside. What's the problem? Come on, let's get going.
There's lots of problems with that. There's lots of problems. But we'll just keep going. Keep going. Huh. Nice. You know, the whole idea of this feeling like augmented reality is... I mean, it's not jarring, but...
Won't fucking open! And nobody's answering to anything! What kind of cold-hearted motherfuckers would just leave us out here to die?
Don't you get it? They're dead. They're all dead.
Yeah. You're right.
How can you be so calm about this shit? We are dying!
How much air have you guys got?
20 minutes. Tops.
Hey, I'm in red! Seconds away before the CO2 gets me.
Stresky.
Why wait, right? I'm the master of my own fate.
Wait, Stress, what are you doing?
I get it. You know, he was gonna die anyway, so he took it into his own hands. Is that the best choice? I don't know. I don't think I'll ever have the answer to that. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I mean, the ultimate goal is to take just scans of people ejected into space, and that somehow continues humanity. It's just a collective source of data that builds personalities. It's just a program. I mean, I don't know, it's not flesh, it's not blood, it's not physical, it's just... I don't know. I'm trying not to think too much about it. If that was the ultimate goal, to get the Ark in space, the people committing suicide after getting scanned accomplishes nothing. They don't provide any further substance to the cause. They just end it. You'd think they would be like, well, I'm an engineer, or I'm a welder, you know, I'm a pilot, something, and they would be like, well, I'll save it for later until I absolutely know that the arc has been completed and has been ejected into space. Just, at least that guy, Stratsky, who took his helmet off, that made more sense. He's like, I'm gonna die, there's no way around this, it's inevitable, so I'm gonna just end it myself, instead of just dying slowly.
Hey, come on! Open up! What is this shit? Armor for the apocalypse?
Omicron is in quarantine. This is why they didn't answer our call.
Hello!
Christ, Strasky, it's called a radio. They're not gonna hear you better if you scream.
Jonesy, you okay? Look, I know you're the strong silent type, but I need you to say something every now and then so I know you're all right. Jonesy? Jones,
Open up!
Fuck's sakes. Let's try the annex again. Maybe we can break in.
we're losing Jonesy. We need to get her inside.
Well, get in line!
Alvaro, there's nothing we can do for her right now. Hit the stasis switch and let's check the annex.
I know death is... I mean, in this scenario, I mean, what other options do you have? But normally, I don't know, function. Normally, I don't know how best to say this, so I'm just gonna say it as best as I can. I don't think suicide is the answer. I think there should always be another choice. And I know things get difficult, and I know things get hard, and life gets stressful, and sometimes you feel like there's no way out. But there's always another option. And I just feel like the people who committed suicide in Theta, it's not like they had a good reason for doing it. They just went under this logic that there was no point in having a physical form if their personalities would continue to exist in the Ark. They could continue to be useful. They could have helped the others. I mean, I get why Stratsky did it. That makes sense. I'm not condoning that, but it's also entirely possible that, you know, maybe there's just no other options. That's all you got. But there's always, almost always another choice. You just have to look for it. Just have to see it. Sometimes it takes another perspective. Sometimes you gotta look at it from another. There. I don't know. I could be wrong though.
Let's find that suit and get out. Okay.
That's right, I keep forgetting I have a flashlight. That's just exploded. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah. There's no black boxes to read on those guys. Okay. So... we're in Omicron. Sorry. Sometimes I don't pronounce things the best. I think faster than I talk sometimes. So I'm trying to slow it down a bit. I'm still kind of going through that awkward phase too. While doing this. Trying to get comfortable, as you can see. Trying to talk behind the mic. And there's some good topics here, and I feel like I'm not exploring them very well. So I'm trying my best to get to them now, since I didn't in the previous parts. I think in the end, I agree with the ARC project. The idea of continuing human existence, even when, even if it has to be artificial existence. I think that's still acceptable. Kind of going back to that basic instinct that, of just trying to survive. Just trying to live. Quarantine. Let's go. Nothing there. I mean, there's a lot of good elements going on here. The whole idea that Simon is essentially just a walking computer. Maybe not so much a computer, but he's essentially an android. That's been brought back by what is a cancerous artificial intelligence that has gone haywire. It wasn't cancerous to begin with, it just became cancerous. Just spreading like a tumor. And it's just cells doing what they do. And Simon is kind of like an extension of that.
Is this Omicron? Everything is so basic, so limited. I hope it's not the Omnitool falling apart. Okay, we need to find you a power suit. So we can go into the abyss without ending up like a recycled can of soda?
You think we'll find one that fits me? I mean, I'm kind of in a suit already.
That's been bothering me too. You know how you were transferred from Vancouver?
Toronto.
From then to now.
How could I forget?
Okay, so we do it again.
You want to send me to the future?
No, you idiot. I want to transfer your mind into a new body.
What?
Look, we already know it can be done. We don't need to make it a big deal.
It is a big deal, Kath. It's a huge fucking deal. There's got to be something else that can take us down there.
The Dunbat at Theta was the only vessel that could take that pressure, and you saw what happened.
Then think of something else.
Simon, please. You don't have to switch this instant. Just play along for now. If we find something else, then great. If not...
I'm not promising anything.
Thank you, Simon. Have a look around the room. This is where they would keep the power suits, if there are any left.
And see what she just brought up. Let's do this first. I'm a little distracted. No power. Shoot. But anyway, it's like, I mean, he's essentially just a scan. So when he gets scanned over again,
If there are any power suits left, they should be in the lockers.
he'll be just fine.
God. Nice. I found one of the power suits. There's a dead woman inside. At least I think it's a woman. Just like the body we found in the annex. She's missing her head.
Gross. This could work in our favor, though. Look for a terminal nearby, see if you can boot it up.
I mean, after a while, how many times can you transfer? I mean, that has to mess with the mind.
Not exactly grade A
eventually,
material.
right? I
Don't
feel
write
like
it out
you
just
break.
yet. Remember what we found out at
Trying to
Theta?
cope with the
suit
idea
you are
that
wearing is basically
you've
just a
left
Cortex
behind
chip working a few pints of structure gel
Another personality
powered by
of
the
yourself
on-suit battery pack.
that
And a dead colleague.
would be independent on its
Exactly.
own
If you
outside
think
of
about
you.
it, we're actually incredibly lucky.
And then doing
we
it
found a
again,
suit with an
and then
already dead
again.
body inside.
Like,
Guess
that's
you're
kind of what
right.
the arc is
What about the
implicating.
WoW? What
Like,
makes you
this
think
whole
it'll play along?
scenario is just...
It's not magic, it's algorithms. A set pattern. The WoW won't be able to deny us, even if it was capable of wanting to.
It's like
Still
it's
not crazy
leaving
about this plan.
behind
It feels wrong.
unique
Please,
individuals.
Simon, I can't give up on the arc.
Ah.
I need this to work.
So we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a battery pack.
I don't understand
That's
why
one hell of a shopping list.
Thanks.
the WoW
I'll just hang
is
around here if
doing
that's
it.
okay.
I understand
I'll be back.
the basic idea that it's trying to protect humanity and trying to keep it going. That's why it's spreading. I don't understand the fleshy growth that we saw in Theta. I'm missing elements. And I think it's mostly because I jumped too much ahead. I'm not complaining. I'm just contemplating what's going on in the game. Okay. Well, we'll see what's inside these lockers. Not much. Alright. So, let's go ahead. This is a good place to stop. And we'll pick up next time. We'll continue Omicron. And I'll try and talk a little bit better, talk a little bit more about this and try and do it a little better. Because I feel like there's a lot to talk about with the subject matter. So maybe I need to watch Chappie to kind of give me a better idea of what I'm trying to get at. Because Chappie had a similar idea, like trying to sustain life through artificial means. Although it didn't really get to that point till the end of the movie, which disappointed me because I was hoping it would do that throughout the movie. But anyway, I will see you next time.